Hey, good morning, everybody. Welcome to ShortSalePowerHour.com. I'm Kevin Kaufman.
I'm Fred Weaver.
This jokester's Fred Weaver. We're Group 4610. We are Arizona and California's premier short sale team, and well, this is Short Sale Power Hour. Like I said, hey guys.
I got the uncomfortable chair. It doesn't even want to go back.
Because I sat down first. That's awesome, huh? So, anyways, hey guys, today Fred and I want to talk to you about something that we feel is important, and I know that you think it's important too, because I get questions from you. I'm not gonna say constantly, but I do get questions a lot of the times, and it comes down to a simple thing in the short sale game, which we all need to have. Though you and I will always say it's not the most important thing, yet you need to have it.
Well, you and I talk about the need to gather contact information at banks. And
well, there's a difference before we go between having a contact and gathering contact information.
Correct. And we do both, actually.
Absolutely.
But the thing that we see out there is that people always, I don't know who to talk to at this bank. And what I also see from agents, a mistake that's made very often by most short sale agents, is that they will work with people on files but never keep any sort of central database for those people's information.
Yeah.
And I can tell you that having people's information on hand and readily available greatly assists you in future short sale transactions. I can't tell you how many times we've worked with somebody and then a year later we get assigned to that same person. Or
I've had an agent or I've had a negotiator go, "Do you remember me? We worked together like a year ago or a year and a half ago." And I'm like, wow, okay.
And so, first of all, from a basic standpoint today, if there's anybody watching out there that goes, well, I don't even know how to get contact information, we've got plenty of videos on our site. You can do a search on Short Sale Power Hour for how to gather contact information. We'll also give you what we feel is our best source out there for contact information if you don't know somebody's information at a bank. And it's a little website. It's actually not very little anymore. It's called jigsaw.com, JIGSAW.com. But I want to go beyond just how do I get somebody's information. I want to actually share with folks what we do, and I know some of our viewers out there do this because we've heard them share this with us before, but I want to encourage you to actually start build a catalog,
build a database.
Database.
You database your clients, don't you? Why wouldn't you database the people that you work with on the banks?
Absolutely. And when I say that, I want to actually even tell you to start building, if you will, a tree for every bank you work with. Meaning, if you start putting some puzzle pieces together and you're really escalating from the negotiator to a supervisor to a manager to the AVP of the department, assistant vice president, to the VP of the department, to the senior vice president, and on up, I want to encourage you to really start gathering all that information, especially for your major banks. Now, what you'll find is that your major banks, your Bank of America, your Chase, your Wells Fargo, the top three, right? They've all got different people that are over different portfolios. So a lot of times you go and you ask what you think is your best contact, for example, at Wells Fargo, only to find out that they can't help you on that file because it's not their portfolio. So start actually databasing your people, not only by their name and their title and their phone and email, but by what portfolio or what investor type they work and what type of file you worked with them on.
As an example, when you and I save a contact, just for the first time, we got a new contact. When you and I save it into our database system, something that we both do is obviously we write what they're in charge of or what their role and responsibility is, but we also write maybe who they report to in the notes section of that contact, and more importantly, which file why do I know this person?
Yep.
And it's sometimes, hey, it's the person who helped me on 123 Main Street.
Yep.
Because it's a memory jog, and now you can go back, and now you've got that connection to get in there with them. So it's important, you guys. You want to know what department they work in, or what portfolio they're in charge of, or in the process of what portfolio, but also who they report to and who reports to them. Keep notes on all those things. As you start to have that information, you'll get to understand the inner workings of the banking side of the short sales a heck of a lot better.
Now, and I'll give you an example, real quickly, and then we'll close up. But every bank has these different portfolios. So, for example, at Wells Fargo, there's people that handle the Freddie, the Fannie, and the VA. There's people that handle what they call their wholly owned portfolio, or actual Wells Fargo investor loans. There's people that handle the Pick-a-Pay, which was the Wachovia portfolio. There's people that handle FHA. There's people that handle second mortgages. If I go over to another bank, they've got their own portfolio. They've got EMC, they've got Washington Mutual, they've got VA, they've got FHA, they've got Fannie and Freddie. So they have all these different portfolios, and there's different VPs and department heads, if you will, that manage all these. And gathering those people's information, so when you get stuck on a file, being able to go to that person, that's pretty key. And that brings up a topic that we're going to actually talk about at our Short Sales Uncensored class, is what we call top-down escalation versus bottom-up escalation.
Absolutely.
And we're actually going to reveal some contact information and share some of those main contacts for you at some of those banks.
Yeah.
We're not going to give it all to you, but we're going to do some fun exercises in our Short Sale Uncensored class, so you walk away with a better understanding of how some of your major banks operate, and you have contacts to use at those banks.
Speaking of that, I'm still in a good mood around it, so you can
You look like you're in a better mood today.
HHC 4610, HHC 4610 will get you 25% off. So I'm telling you right now, I don't know how long we're going to keep that code active, but use it now, at least today while you're watching this video, while it's available,
Yep.
and receive a discount. After all, you do work short sales, you might as well get a short sale on your ticket price.
Yep, and remember that class is on Friday, January 21st, right here in the Phoenix area. It's actually in Scottsdale. And also this Monday, past Monday, we filmed an episode around education and the difference between traditional education and education. And in that episode, we shared a really cool opportunity also that's coming up in the Phoenix area that Kevin and I are huge proponents of. It's actually going on the 26th. That's Wednesday, January 26th. And I'll make sure that Dustin, our Webmaster Ninja's elf, goes ahead and puts a little link here at the bottom so you can check out more details. It's called a Champions Workshop. So if you're in the Phoenix area, strongly encourage you. I'm not kidding when I say that Kevin and I on a daily basis use tools and a mindset that we learned from that Champions Workshop and Clemmer and Associates work to close short sales.
Go check out my Facebook page if you're not friends with me yet, facebook.com/Kevin L. Kaufman. I actually made what I would call a pretty bold statement last night on my Facebook page in regards to that event. So
awesome. So make sure you join us on the 21st and check out that event in Phoenix also on the 26th. That's all I got for now. Let's wrap it up.
Sure. Oh, we got to hurry up. Brian Gubernick's calling.
Oh, Brian Gubernick's calling. Here. 1, 2, 3.
Short
Sale Power Hour. Short Sale Power Hour. Crush it.
I got to take it off speaker, otherwise Brian will cuss.